Morning, and welcome to the 2021 Honors Assembly. I'm Joseph Kolar, Junior Class President. I'd like to thank you all for being here today, and thank you for your continued support of the school and this senior class. Today, we take the time to recognize and congratulate the class of 2021 on their achievements, and this class is one to remember. They have left an impression on the school unlike any other. They have always had a get-it-done attitude, and they have been able to adapt and overcome. This past year alone has left us with many challenges and uncertainties, but this class has persevered. They saw the challenges, and they didn't let that get them down. And this is the attitude that will leave a legacy. And my class and I are honored and humbled to be the next leaders of the school, and we hope that we will live up to their legacy. Once again, thank you for your attendance today, and thank you for your support of the class of 21 and SCCS. At this time, I would like to invite up Father Zach Brown to lead us in prayer.
I invite you all to please stand. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. We thank you, God, for the completion of another academic year, and for giving us the opportunity, short though may we have, to play a part in the lives of our students and our new graduates. We are grateful for your guidance and love as we've shared in this important work. Please bless and guide our graduates as they reach this end, and as they chart new beginnings. May what they have learned by being here with us allow them to truly be human and learn to others. May what we have learned from them enable us to do the same. Please help them to use all that they have learned here to make the world a better place, to serve others in true solidarity, to seek ways to help the poor, the marginalized, and those who are suffering, and always seek the greater good. We know that some of them will experience pain and hardship, and we know that some of them already have. And we ask you to grant them solace and strength. Finally, Father, we thank you for giving us the opportunity to build our community with these young men and women while they are here. Though they are leaving our campus, we know that they always be with us as part of the campus family. And we ask that the bonds that have been created here remain strong despite distance. We ask all of this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Please remain standing.
Good morning and welcome to the 2021 Honors Assembly. I am Miss Megan Hellman. I am the school counselor here at St. Mary's Central Catholic, and I am thankful that we are able to gather here today to celebrate the class of 2021. This year started out looking very different than it does now, and I'm very thankful that we're able to come together and celebrate over the next few days. So, without further ado, we're going to get started with our program today. First up, we have Mr. Dan Moncher and Mr. James Sortino, who will be presenting the Sandusky Central Catholic Foundation scholarships.
Good morning. As Abby said, I'm Dan Moncher, and I'm pleased to be president of the Sandusky Central Catholic School Education Foundation, and I have Mr. Jim Sortino with me today, who's also one of our board members. The foundation has been around for many years and came to its present form from the merger of the Holy Angels Armitage Fund, the St. Peter and Paul Foundation, the St. Mary's Elementary Foundation, and the St. Mary's Central Catholic High School Education Foundation. With more than $11.6 million in investments for scholarships, tuition assistance, teacher incentives, and classroom needs, our foundation continues to grow because of the success of our school and our students. The foundation is funded by donations from generous benefactors and also from the annual appeal, capital campaign, and Bishop Donnelly Tournament of Champions golf outing, which is scheduled this year for July 23rd. The foundation has the responsibility of awarding scholarships annually to our students. The scholarship recipients are chosen based on criteria set by the donor who established the scholarship and benefits students in junior high school up through and including our graduating seniors. I would like to thank the foundation's scholarship committee, chaired by Annie Dudenhofer, for their hard work in assuring that the scholarship winners were chosen in accordance with the guidelines established. I'd also like to thank Tim Walsh and his staff from the Development Office, along with Abby Ring, for their assistance. This year, we have invested $475,000 in school programming and to help assure a quality, faith-based education at an affordable price. We are proud to be distributing 56 scholarships amounting to $104,800 to students in grades 8 through high school. On behalf of our donors and named scholarship benefactors, we are honored to announce the following senior awards. The Jacob Cullen Scholarship was established by Jacob's grandfather, Mr. Abe Vincent Agnew, in honor of Jacob receiving the 2005 Bishop's Cross Award at his St. Mary's Central Catholic graduation. This award is given to a graduating senior who exemplifies the meaning of Catholic identity. This year's $500 Jacob Cullen Scholarship recipient is Daniel Gerke. The Randolph J. Dorn and Estelle M. Dorn Scholarship is given to graduating seniors who demonstrate academic achievement while being involved in extracurricular activities. This year's recipients of a $1,850 Randolph J. Dorn and Estelle M. Dorn Scholarship are Sarah Morrow, and Madison Shenago. The Mary Lay Scholarship is a $500 scholarship renewable for 3 consecutive years for a total of $2,000. It is given to a graduating senior who demonstrates strong initiative and self-reliance while developing his or her talents. This year's Mary Lay Scholarship recipient is Summer Pankow. The Sidney Froman Scholarship honors the late Sidney Froman, who was an attorney, businessman, and philanthropist, and owned and operated Hind and Dowd Paper Company in Sandusky. Mr. Froman established his foundation in 1943 to support continuing education, the arts, and charities that serve Erie County. These scholarships are awarded to graduating seniors that demonstrate leadership initiative. This year's $1,000 Sidney Froman Scholarship recipients are Cross Fetter, Emily Kessler, Christian Maple, Samantha Shapfrath. Benjamin Tursky. The Arthur Link Student Athlete Scholarships are awarded to an outstanding male and female athlete scholar. Mr. Link, an SMCC graduate from the class of 1939, was a prominent player on the 1938 state basketball championship team. He also excelled at football, which afforded him many scholarship opportunities to pursue his secondary education. This year's scholarship recipients receiving $2,000 each are Mason Blank, Allison Willenow, the John and Helen Schumacher Endowment Fund is a $1,950 scholarship renewable for 3 consecutive years for a total of $7,800. It is given to a graduating senior attending college with an interest in engineering, accounting, or technology. This year's John and Helen Schumacher Endowment Fund recipient is John Gale.
Thank you. Next up, I would like to invite the family of Abigail Bastine to the podium.
I am here this morning to present the Abigail Bastine Memorial Scholarship. For those of you who may not know, Abigail was a 2016 graduate of Sandusky Central Catholic High School, and I hope the scholarship will continue to carry on her name and memory at the school she loved and was proud to be a part of. On July 17th, On July 13th, 2017, my daughter Abigail Bastine passed away after a tragic accident at the age of 19. During her short time here, Abby touched so many lives with her huge heart, positivity, and charismatic personality. Abby made the most of every opportunity presented to her and always strove to do her best while inspiring others to do the same. She was always quick to support and encourage those around her, and she would always see the good in everyone. Abby loved life, never taking it too seriously. No matter how busy she was or how hectic her schedule got, she always made time to enjoy life and laugh. She loved spending time with her family and friends and always made sure they knew how important they were to her. Abby was self-motivated and driven and constantly pushed herself to do better. She set goals and she achieved them. She was always working hard to better herself academically, athletically, and spiritually. Abby was a straight-A student throughout high school, graduating with a 4.8 GPA, but she didn't focus solely on academics. She was involved in numerous clubs and extracurricular activities while leading her class as student body president all 4 years of high school. Abby also loved sports, but her true passion was track and field. She lettered all 4 years, placed at the state track meet her sophomore year, and went on to run at the collegiate level at Johns Hopkins University. This year's recipient of the Abigail Bastine Memorial Scholarship is like Abby in many ways. Involved in numerous clubs and activities, has over a 4.0 GPA, is a multi-sport athlete, and shares the same passion for running. This year's recipient is also going to college to be in the medical field, just like Abby. Although I've never personally met this person, I have been told that this year's recipient has the same be friends with everyone attitude that Abby always had. 2 weeks ago, I was at the SBC track meet in Port Clinton, and I was able to watch him run for the first time. He ran several events, but one that stood out to me was the 800-meter dash. As he was coming around the last curve, he was behind until he got a sudden kick, sprinting all the way to the finish line, passing 2 other runners to win the race. Abby ran the 400-meter dash the same way, always having that same kick in the last leg of the race. While reading the essay of this year's recipient, there's one part that stood out to me. He wrote about running and all of the hard work he had put into it, and anyone who knew Abby knew she was the same way. I'd like to quote part of his essay that reminded me most of Abby. He wrote, "When I run, I feel free and centered in my thoughts. Running has taught me about being resilient, having determination, and inspiring me to better myself in the world around me." This is the first time in 4 years the scholarship is being awarded to a male. It is my honor to award the 2021 Abigail Bastine Memorial Scholarship to Mason Blank.
Next up, I would like to welcome Mr. Randy Wagner, representing the Erie County Community Foundation.
It's an honor to be here. The Community Foundation is awarding 2 scholarships this morning. The first is the Sandusky Bay Kiwanis Community Service Scholarship. The Sandusky Bay Kiwanis awards 6 scholarships annually to students at their 5 high schools in their service area, plus 1 for Yehovah, with the main criteria being active in community service. This year's recipient is Samantha Shafrath. Next scholarship is the David and Bertha Wiggins Scholarship. Mr. and Mrs. Wiggins owned a store in Sandusky years ago called Mr. Wiggs. There are 7 scholarships awarded annually from this fund, 1 to a student in each high school in Erie County. This year's recipient from St. Mary's is Cross Fetter. And I'll put in a plug for the Community Foundation. We sponsor a summer internship program every summer for college, undergraduate, and graduate students that want to study or work in their field of study. It's a paid internship. Anyone can apply on our website. The applications for 2022 will be on the website on December 1st. So anyone out there would like a paid internship for the next year, please check that out. Thank you.
Next up, I would like to invite Mr. Kevin Holloway from the Kiwanis Club of Sandusky.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Congratulations to all the students, parents, and teachers that have developed these wonderful young adults as they go on. I am from the Kiwanis Club of Sandusky, and we have 2 scholarships to give out. One of them goes to Madison Sheningo. She has volunteered at Firelands Hospital, the YES program, and Crossroads in Sandusky. The other scholarship goes to Ruth Morris. She has done a lot of volunteer work in the church as well. She is a lector, minister of communion, technology aide, edge volunteer, and is all within the Sandusky Catholic Parish.
All right. Next up, I would like to invite Mrs. Kathy Dublin from the Sandusky Non-Teaching Employees Association.
Hi, I am pleased to award a scholarship for this year for Samantha Schaffrath, the daughter of SNTA member Jared Schaffrath. Samantha has been active in track, field, National Honor Society, band, choir, academic challenge, and Girl Scouts, which I've purchased plenty of cookies from Jara. Sam. She has been a Cedar Point Midway ambassador since 2018. Next year, she will be attending Bowling Green State University, majoring in creative writing. The Sandusky Non-Teaching Employee Association wishes the best for her future endeavors. I forgot to announce that it's a $500 scholarship. Congratulations.
All right, next up, the Sandusky Knights of Columbus are great partners of SMCC and are here today to present one of our seniors with a scholarship. Please welcome Mr. Mario Baroni.
Thank you. This year's award winner is Samantha Schaffrath. One of the qualifications to receive this scholarship is the father or grandfather has to be a member of the Sandusky Council. Samantha also happens to be my niece.
All right, next up, we have Ms. Kathy Pickens from the Sandusky Lions Club.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Sandusky Lions Club, we would like to congratulate the senior class of 2021. Our mission is we exist to enhance the quality of life for the visually impaired by providing eye exams, glasses, eye-related treatment, low vision machines, and white canes for persons of low income, culturally diverse individuals of any age in order to foster the productivity of the sight impaired while providing in commitment to actively serve the community, ensuring the principles of the Knights of the Blind are preserved. Our motto is to serve. So all the students who decided to apply for our scholarship had to write an essay. The student who wrote the essay was, it brought tears to our eyes because he was, I don't know, he made me tear up. He is going on to Ohio State University, and the recipient of our $1,000 scholarship is Ben Tursky.
All right, next up is the Sandusky Rotary Club, and this year we have Dr. Andy Kurtz representing.
Good morning. I'm Andy Kurtz representing the Sandusky Rotary Club. We've been awarding scholarships to local students for many years, awarding well over $100,000 to area students for the benefit of their education. This year we awarded 4 $1,000 scholarships, including 2 from St. Mary's. In all, we reviewed 12 applications. In addition to the application forms, students submit transcripts, mission and vision statements, and a description of their career goals. In their initial appraisal of applicants, the committee follows a rubric based on 5 criteria, including financial need, academic activities, extracurricular activities, work experience, and most importantly, community service. Using these criteria, the committee selects students for a second round of judging, and these students are invited to interview where they're asked a series of questions so the committee members can learn more about the student. Questions such as, what advice would you give a middle school student about achieving success in high school? And what have you learned from someone who is different from you? Give the committee a good sense of each student's ability to communicate, their critical thinking skills, and their motivation to succeed in college and in life. We learned so much about the students, as well as the numerous opportunities available in schools for today's youth. It can be a challenge. It can be quite challenging to score the top students because in our eyes, they're all winners. Today, I would like to award or recognize 2 recipients from St. Mary's, Daniel Gerke and Jace Killian.
All right, next up is Captain Fagan, who is here today to present an ROTC scholarship.
Good morning. I'm Captain Matthew Fagan. I have the privilege of serving as a U.S. Air Force intelligence officer and currently fill the role of the Assistant Professor of Aerospace Studies at Bowling Green State University. Today it's my honor to be here at Sandusky Central Catholic to present an outstanding student with the Air Force ROTC High School Scholarship. So today I'm awarding the Type 1 Scholarship. This student has shown themselves to have outstanding potential as a future officer. They competed with 2,900 applicants for 1,600 scholarships. Scholarship awardees had an average of 3.9 GPA, a 31 ACT, and a 1,400 SAT. This person's college tuition will be fully paid, and that does include textbook money over 4 years for a scholarship total of $220,696. Air Force ROTC is a college leadership development program. It's available at 1,100 universities nationwide. The mission of Air Force ROTC is to develop leaders of character. We train students to lead amid complex and challenging situations. After graduating college, these cadets are expected to fill managerial and leadership roles in the world's greatest Air Force and Space Force. The Air Force and Space Force need future leaders like this, who are willing to defend our Constitution, who are willing to defend our way of life. The U.S. military's primacy is being challenged for the first time since the Cold War. a rising China, a revisionist Russia, we risk losing our military primacy that we've enjoyed for the last 30 years. So the race is on to dominate next generation capabilities in hypersonic flight, autonomous drones, and artificial intelligence. To win this race, we need future leaders like this, who will bring innovation, new ideas, and their unique life perspectives to our force. On behalf of Brigadier General Leslie Mayer, Commander, United States Air Force, Gene M. Holmes Center for Officer Sessions and Civilian Development, I would like to extend my congratulations to John Gale. Please join me in congratulating him.
Congratulations. Thank you. I look forward to serving with you.
Next up, we have Mr. Wes Sanderson. He's the school counselor over at our partner tech school, EHOVI, to recognize our EHOVI students and the great work that they have done both there and here. So, Mr. Wes Sanderson.
Good morning. First off, I'd like to thank St. Mary family for having me on your campus today. Speaking to you this year is very special as we have an impressive 6 seniors of who you shared with us these past 2 years. I asked our Career Tech staff to help me write this speech by sharing some of the great things that these 6 seniors have accomplished at EHOVI. Gavin, can you come up here? And Ryan. Gavin. From electrical tech, we have Gavin Baum and Ryan Prosser. Mr. Bowie said that Gavin is very quiet, and on the flip side, Ryan is extremely outgoing. Both speak volumes through their basic electrical competency, and more importantly, the employability skills they have learned, which will ensure their success in future years. Mr. Ragnoni also said that Gavin is very quiet and also a polite student who is willing to help others. He also mentioned that Ryan is very friendly, extremely talkative, and a hardworking student with strong electrical skills. He just loves wrestling, parentheses, LOL. Gavin, thanks for being part of EHOVI.
Thank you.
Yep. And Ryan, also thank you for being part of EHOVI.
Thank you.
Michael. From business and marketing, we have Michael Sloan. Mr. Carnum said that the first thing that comes to mind is when Michael helped spearhead a collaboration effort between Teen Leadership Corps and the Business and Marketing Program. TLC was doing a Chipotle fundraiser for Kick It. Michael and a group of Business 2 students brainstormed an idea for a promotional video and followed through with the filming, editing, and publishing of the video. $559 was raised because of the publicity received from the video. These funds will go towards TLC Kicks for a Cure, a childhood cancer cause. Michael, thank you for being part of EHOVI. Riley. From construction tech, we have Riley Prosser. Mr. Carper pointed out that Riley does exceptional work, helps others, and is excellent at troubleshooting. Riley made everyone in class try and work harder. He is a true leader. He worked on the tiny house, brick and block work, framing floors, walls, and roofs. When I took a tour of the tiny house, my jaw dropped to the floor. The final product looked like a professional model home. I can see why Mr. Carper and Mr. Hipp said that Riley will be greatly missed. Mr. Hipp pointed out that Riley is a self-starter and usually the first one to jump into a project and lead the group. Riley is hardworking, determined, and very detail-oriented. Riley has helped with numerous projects from roofs to laying block to siding. Riley, thank you for being part of EHOVE. Logan. From Diesel Tech, we have Logan West. Mr. Knoll said that Logan is a joy to have in class. He is respectful, well-mannered, a hard worker, and has a great sense of humor. His classmates enjoy having him in the class. Logan loves working on heavy equipment and continuously tries to develop his skills as a technician. Logan has multiple certificates, including Safety and Pollution, Tire Industries of America for Basic Commercial Tires, and is student certified by ASC in medium heavy truck brakes. Mr. Knoll pointed out that Logan has worked very hard on 2 projects in particular. The first one was a power stroke engine from an ambulance, and the second was a Mack truck. It is nice knowing that somewhere an ambulance driver and a long-distance trucker are in good hands with Logan's expertise. When Logan begins a project, he likes to see it through to the end. Logan, thank you for being part of EHOVE. Thomas. Also from Diesel Tech, we have Thomas York. Mr. Knoll said that Thomas is a great student to have in class. He is always respectful and well-mannered to staff members and students alike. This is a very good trait to have in class and in the workforce. Thomas earned multiple certifications, including Tire Industries of America for Basic Commercial Tires, student certified by ASC in truck diesel engines, and multiple certificates for safety and pollution. He participated in EHOVE's Summer Jumpstart program. He was able to secure a job working to keep the trucks running for a local farm. Thomas worked on the same 2 projects with Logan that I referenced above. Thomas is looking for a job as a technician and hopes to be employed there before the end of the school year. This should not be too hard for Thomas to accomplish, as he routinely carries very good grades and has excellent attendance. Thomas intends to continue his education at the University of Northwestern Ohio after graduation, and he has been able to secure some impressive scholarships. Thomas, thank you for being a part of EHOVE. In closing, as you can see, these 6 students are leaving EHOVE with a bright future. We appreciate you sharing them with us, and I appreciate you letting me be here today, and thank you for your time.
All right. Next up, we have Mrs. Liz Fresh, who will be presenting the A.J. Fresh Scholarship and the Jesse A. Martin Scholarship.
Good morning and congratulations to all of you seniors. I'm proud of all of you. I would like to share a little background on the Jesse A. Martin Scholarship. My mom, Jessie Martin, was involved in education for over 30 years. She began her teaching career at Kelly's Island, where she met and married my dad. Mom's specialty was English, but she also taught other subjects throughout her career and authored several books. When my mom passed away in 2008, my dad wanted to do something to preserve her memory. Thus, the scholarship was created. We have provided scholarships to students at Kelly's Island, Perkins, Norwalk High School, and SCCS. She taught at all those schools. The criteria states to be awarded to a graduating senior who plans on majoring in English, journalism, writing, education, or to someone who has a strong English foundation. This year, I do not have this student in class, but I know she is a very special lady. The teachers who did have her this year have many positive things to say about her. She plans on attending Bowling Green State University and pursue a degree in creative writing. It is my honor to award the Jesse A. Martin Scholarship to Samantha Schaffrath. My son, AJ Fresh, could light up an entire room with his smile. It was truly contagious. He had a special way of making everyone feel important. He was such a kind-hearted spirit and always made that extra effort to help those who needed a friend. He was very hardworking, detailed, and thorough, and he carried these traits with him throughout his education at SCCS. AJ set very high standards for himself throughout school and life, and he worked very hard to achieve those goals. And as a result, he was named valedictorian of the class of 2004. On January 8th, 2015, my son sadly took his own life. This has left an empty spot in our family, but we want to take this opportunity to honor him and award this scholarship that bears his name. I feel I must take an extra minute to encourage all of you. If any of you find yourself struggling with anxiety, depression, or another issue that tricks you into believing that there is no hope and that others would be better off without you, please seek the help of someone you trust. There is always a way out of darkness, there is always hope, and there will always be people who love you no matter what. AJ will always be remembered for his smile and passion for the people and things that were important to him, and we hope that through this scholarship, his kind and gentle heart will live on. One of the many things AJ truly loved was to play baseball, so this year, on behalf of my family, I would like to present this scholarship to someone who is also very involved with baseball. He holds the school record for stolen bases, plays center field, was first team SBC, first team all-district, and holds state record with most hits in a game with six. Anderson Gennari, I am pleased to give you this scholarship.
Next up, representing the CCAB, we have the CCAB president, Mr. Rick Lynch.
Good morning. I'm the president of the Central Catholic Athletic Boosters. The CCAB provides supplemental support to the high school and grade school athletic programs at SCCS. This past year, the CCAB has raised over $40,000 through membership fees and donations, and a thank you to all who have supported us throughout the years. Our 18-member board is all volunteer, and they work hard throughout the year in coordination with the school to support the Panther athletic programs. In this past year, it's been an unusual year, and we have assisted the school in a variety of ways. We helped the school purchase 9 hands-free water fountains to support both the grade school and high school athletic facilities, specifically to help them adjust and address the COVID-19 issues. We've also covered the expenses for all the varsity and assistant coaches for background checks and certifications. We covered the expense of the season-ending sports banquets. This year we covered the annual Huddle membership fees and also purchased a new Huddle camera here in the den, which has allowed parents and fans the ability to watch events remotely when necessary. We provide per diem funds for all of our state qualifying athletes to help support them when they compete at a state level. And finally, we recently donated funds alongside with a number of other generous donations from the community to help facilitate the transaction that allowed the school to purchase the Jefferson Street property across the street. Many of you may have parked there this morning. Acquiring this property improved overall campus safety and is providing much needed additional parking for sporting events held here at the Den. I'm here this morning to present the Ron Baker Award, which is awarded annually by the CCAB. Ron Baker taught high school history and was the varsity football coach for SMCC back in 1968 through 71. He led his team to be the SBC champs in 1968. After coaching, Ron remained dedicated to SMCC sports by being involved in fundraising for the Athletic Federation. He was a staple seller of the 50-50 for many years at football and basketball games, and he never took no for an answer. He was a hardworking man. He was passionate about SMCC sports, as well as OSU football, church, and his family. This year, the CCAB board selected 2 winners that most represent and exemplify Ron Baker. Our winners this year are John Gale and Allison Wellnow.
All right, so you're going to see me for a few minutes. I am going to represent all of the organizations that gave out scholarships this year, but couldn't be here this morning to hand them out. So I will be, let me organize myself here real quick, and then, so I will be handing those out in place of those organizations. Okay. First up, the American Legion believes in upholding and defending the Constitution of the United States, to instill a sense of individual obligation to the community, state, and nation, to safeguard the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy. The American Legion has graciously offered 2 scholarships to our graduating seniors. At this time, I would like to award the American Legion Scholarship to John Gale and Philomena London. The American Red Cross partners with local schools to help them organize blood drives throughout the year. The Red Cross recognizes students that go above and beyond while planning these events. This year, they have been awarded with a scholarship to show their appreciation for all of their hard work with the blood drives. Our 2 American Red Cross scholarship winners are Sarah Morrow and Nina London. All right, next I would like to call up Mr. Thomas York to the podium. All right, Thomas has worked hard to find scholarships, not only just the community ones that are out there, but ones that also fit his career path. Thomas has won 4 different scholarships that I would like to make note of this morning. 3 of those are within his EHOVI tech field of diesel tech and his passion for the automotive field. The Car Paddlers Club of Ohio encourages the appreciation, preservation, and restoration of antique and classic automobiles. Their annual Rod Litz Memorial Scholarship is given to a student pursuing an education in the automotive field. Next up, the Gallery of Believers Scholarship is given to an EHOVI student who has written an essay on how EHOVI has impacted their life. The Ray Clark Scholarship is given to an EHOVI student who is passionate about their trade and a leader within their lab classes. Finally, the Vacation Land Federal Credit Union Scholarship is given to a senior who shows academic excellence and is a member of their organization. Congratulations to Thomas on all your hard work. It has paid off. All right. All right, the Chris Smith Memorial Scholarship. Chris was taken off this earth way too soon on June 10, 2012, but ironically on a day when he was enjoying and living life to the fullest. On this tragic day, he played basketball, ran a race, cheered on his athletes, enjoyed conversations with friends, and even drove around in his antique Mustang. Chris had a zest for life. Christopher was not only book smart, he also had a strong sense of self. He had a powerful inner strength and leadership skills, living by example even if no one was watching. To promote the living life to the fullest attitude that Chris showed, area students are annually awarded with the Chris Smith Memorial Scholarship for their work and their extracurricular activities. This year's Chris Smith Memorial Scholarship winner is Philomena London. Each year, the Elks Lodge number 285 provides many scholarships to our seniors. This year, we were fortunate to receive 6 scholarships from this wonderful organization. Our first 2 awards are being awarded to Mason Blank and Emily Kessler for being named Elks Teens of the Years for SMCC. So Mason and Emily. Okay, there you go. All right, next up, our last 4 Elks Scholarship winners. They are Mason McGuire, Allison Wilnow, Summer Panko, and Dan Jerky. The Ohio State Alumni Club of Erie County is committed to helping future Buckeyes achieve their dreams. Criteria for the scholarship is merit-based with class rank, ACT or SAT score, community and school activities playing a role in the scholarship selection as well. This year's Ohio State Alumni Club of Erie County scholarship winner is Crossfetter. The Russell Classic is a nonprofit organization to honor a close friend who has lost his battle with cancer. In his memory, his friends hold a fishing tournament to raise money for scholarships and help individuals in our community who are fighting cancer. The Russell Classic would like to thank Twin Lanes, Captain's Corner, Margaritaville, and Sail Inn for their support in raising funds to help our mission. Each year, this scholarship is awarded to a student who has overcome a difficult challenge in their life. In the words of Tom Romick, always remember, life is good. This year's scholarship winner is Phoenix Wynn. Next up, I would like to turn our program over to the athletic director, Mr. Toby Notestein.
I'll get the backup notes out of the way and then have the real notes in front of me. Thank you. Good morning. Thanks for coming. We have several awards to give out here this morning related to athletics, along with our athletic participation plaques. So we're going to begin with the Archie Griffith Award. Sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity are essential components of any successful athletic program. As part of an ongoing program to promote sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity, the Ohio High School Athletic Association would like to recognize students who display exemplary sportsmanship. This award is named for Archie Griffin. Mr. Griffin is an Ohio native. He was the only 2-time recipient of the Heisman Trophy for football, and as a professional athlete, he always displayed exemplary sportsmanship. Mr. Griffin has been active in promoting sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity for many years across the country. Our SMCC Archie Griffin Award recipients this year are Mr. Daniel Gerke and Miss Sarah Morrow. The National Federation of State High School Association has an award that's called the National Award of Excellence. The National Federation of High Schools Board of Directors, the National Federation of High School Citizenship Committee has permitted each Ohio High School Athletic Association member high school to award the NFHS National Award of Excellence to one male and one female senior student who has displayed exemplary sportsmanship, ethics, and integrity. This award is to be presented to two students in our school who have exhibited qualities that embody good citizenship, good moral character, and good sporting behavior. This year, our recipients are Mr. Anderson Gennari and Miss Allison Wilnow. Our next award is the Scholar Athlete Award presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Again, as part of an ongoing program which encourages achievement in the classroom, as well as on the playing surface, the Ohio High School Athletic Association would like to recognize some of the state's top scholar athletes, providing you with the Ohio High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Awards. This award exemplifies the commitment that the Ohio High School Athletic Association has dedicated to academic excellence while participating in interscholastic athletics. This year, our recipients are two outstanding students as well as athletes. They are Miss Emily Kessler and Mr. Mason McGuire. Our next award is, I believe, a new award added that we are able to give out this year. Is the Ohio High School Athletic Association's Courageous Athlete Award. This award goes to one student athlete who has overcome a serious illness, injury, disability, or overcome some kind of great adversity with tremendous courage against overwhelming odds. This year, our award goes to a young man that was involved in a serious car accident last year, sustained some serious injuries, along with just the trauma of being involved in what was a very horrific accident. Our courageous student athlete this year is going to be presented to Mr. Christian Maple. Our next award is actually awarded to a junior, given out in his senior year. It is the McCormick Award. The St. Mary's class of 1977 and the Friends of the late Daniel J. McCormick have established an annual award in his memory. Dan excelled in athletics and academics while being involved in parish and civic programs. This award is given in the junior year to a football player who models the ideals that Dan lived by. The senior class Daniel McCormick Award winner was Mr. John Gale. At this time, we are going to present our athletic participation plaques. Students were asked to submit their names with all of their athletic participation and achievements in order to receive a plaque. These students are the students who submitted proper paperwork for their plaques, and we'll hand them out. And we're going to have you come over to Miss Howman over there to stage left. I think that's what it's called. And we'll kind of move just a little slow so we're not falling all over each other. All right? Mason Blank. Emily Capizzi. Grace Colavincenzo. Cross Fetter. Anderson Gennari. Ashton Groff. Daniel Jerky. John Gale. Steve Hamilton. Emily Kessler. Jace Killian. Cole Cromer. Mina London. Kate Milkey. Mason McGuire. Sarah Morrow. Aaron Newell. Summer Pancow. Kai Powell. Gus Roth. Leanne Rotzinger. Sabrina Schwartz-Dix. Samantha Shafrath. Madison Shinago. Thomas York. Allison Wilnow. And Logan West. Thank you for your attention. At this time, I'd like to turn the program over to our principal, Mr. Ryan Weichel, to present the Lee Zeroff Memorial Award.
Good morning. The Lee Zeroff Memorial Award is given to a student in the top third of the graduating class. Students must excel in athletics and be of high moral character. This award is chosen by a committee of staff and coaches who have worked with the students both on and off the athletic fields. The student this year is a three-sport standout athlete.
involved in swimming, cross country, and track. He has multiple state appearances, SBC championships, and I think whatever you could say about this person as an athlete, you could times it by about 100 and talk about him as a person, which is so important. His character, his leadership, his care for others that he has shown throughout his high school career. He is truly a role model for our students to follow. This year's Lee Zeroff Memorial Award winner is Mason Blank. The following students represent the top of the senior class. Students, please stand to be recognized. Mason Blank. Cross Fetter. John Gale. Emily Kessler. Cole Cromer. Connor McCabe. Mason McGuire. Sarah Morrow. Samantha Shafrath. Madison Shenigo. And Benjamin Tursky. The top of the senior class. You may be seated. The following students have completed the state requirements for the diploma with honors. Please stand and be recognized. Mason Blank. Cross Fetter. John Gale. Anderson Gennari. Emily Kessler. Cole Cromer. Christian Maple. Connor McCabe. Mason McGuire. Kate Milkey. Sarah Morrow. Phoenix Wynn. Leanne Rotzinger. Samantha Shafrath. Madison Shenigo. And Benjamin Tursky. Congratulations, you may be seated. The President's Award for Educational Excellence was established in 1983 by President Ronald Reagan. It is based on a 3.5 grade point average on a 4-point scale, scoring above the national average on the ACT test, competitive coursework, and extraordinary effort. Would the following seniors please come forth to be recognized? And you can head over to Ms. Howman. Mason Blank. Cross Fetter. John Gale. Anderson Gennari. Daniel Jerky. Emily Kessler. Cole Cromer. Christian Maple. Connor McCabe. Mason McGuire. Kate Milkey. Sarah Morrow. Phoenix Wynn. Samantha Shafrath. Madison Shenigo. And Benjamin Tursky. The President's Award of Educational Achievement is given to students who have shown outstanding growth, improvement, commitment, and intellectual development in their academic subjects, or who have overcome some obstacles to reach their goals. President's Award of Education Achievement winners are Grace Calavincenzo, Mathis Dunn, Philomena London, Morgan Meredith, Ruth Morse, Leanne Rotzinger, Sabrina Schwartz-Dix, and Allison Wilnow. Academic Letter Awards are given to students with a 3.2 GPA or higher. Mason Blank, Emily Capizzi, Grace Calavincenzo, Cross Better, John Gale, Anderson Gennari, Daniel Jerky, Emily Kessler, Cole Cromer, Philomena London, Christian Maple, Connor McCabe, Mason McGuire, Morgan Meredith, Kate Milkey, Sarah Morrow, Ruth Morse, De'Aaron Newell, Phoenix Wynn, Summer Pankow, Ryan Prosser, Leanne Rotzinger, Samantha Shafrath, Madison Shenego. Benjamin Tursky. And Allison Wilnow. Now, if we could have our department chairs please come forward to present academic department awards to students who have excelled in the academic departments during their time in high school.
For the art department, we have 2 awards. One is the Nath Award, named after Donald Nath, who's the first art teacher here at St. Mary's 50 years ago. We honored him this year at our art show. And the Nath Award is presented to a student, an art student, who uses their artwork outside of the art classroom. This year's award goes to Mina London. And then the art award goes to the outstanding artist. And this year goes to Sarah Morrow. Sarah, I wrote a couple of notes here. She doesn't take less than the best. She expects the best from herself. Sometimes it's a little tough on her because she's a little hard on herself. But she works through it. And if you happen to see any of her artwork at the art show this year, you can see the quality that came through because of her perseverance working through the problems. So anyways, I appreciated that in her.
All right, I'm going to be representing the Bell Award. My favorite thing about this award is I think it truly does emphasize what we hope to install in all our students, just a little bit of so many different things we hope to do. Creativity, writing, editing, technology, which anybody who has been in the yearbook knows that they do most of the technology. But more than that, it's the leadership that they really have to perfect. This past year, across the board, has been a challenge for everybody, and that didn't exclude yearbook. And our editors tend to be a perfectionist, and I think it's safe to say that this year the editor was somewhat that. And when you have to cancel pages and then reinstall pages and then cancel pages and reinstall pages, that isn't always easy. But she never complained, and she never got stressed out. I tried to keep a straight face. After she got done complaining and after she got done stressing out, she finished with a poem. She did everything as best she possibly could, and when she couldn't do it, she knew how to give out the tasks. And I can't be happier to award this year's 2021 Bell Award winner, Emily Kessler.
Good morning. For those of you who don't know, I'm Catherine Mashinsky, the English Department Chair, and I just have a brief, usually I don't write these very long, but this one's one of my longer speeches. Anyway, so in a world saturated with social media, society has become more disinterested in reading or writing more than 240 characters. The value of the difficult process that is writing, a practice that is often frustrating to so many, not just the kids, but to us as adults, it's not valued any longer. So especially when they are seniors taking the dreaded Miss Mashinsky version of College Credit Plus. The fear of earning a B has won over many a student, and they've opted to take the easier route. After all, writing is a very laborious process. It's a lot of editing, a lot. And reading requires a lot of concentration, time, and analysis. And I really am proud of all of you that braved my class. I know we didn't get a dance party, Mason, in by the end of the year this year, but I am proud of all of you that braved my class and took that challenge. Now, the student who earned this award is not a surprise winner. However, she still took what I'm pretty sure is every possible English class that this school has to offer. In her spare time, she's been working on her own creative writings. She even has some of her own works published. I had Sam a total of 3 periods a day this year. She's understood all my lame pop culture references and shared with me a love of films. While she was not afraid, per se, of the dreaded B she might earn, she was also not daunted by needing to read more critically or rework a piece of writing. As a result, her skills grew as a reader and writer even more. Now, Sam, I made sure to wear my Harry Potter mask, even though we're from 2 different houses. I also promised I would never ask you for a character named after me because, well, it wouldn't fit in with any of your stories anyway. I also joked about mispronouncing her name, but again, I won't. So without further ado, the English Department Award winner is Samantha Shafrath.
Good morning. It is my pleasure today to give the Foreign Language Department Award not to 1, but 2 worthy students. It was really hard to decide which student deserved the award because both students did a great job during their 4 years of Spanish. I saw each student grow his confidence in the language and how he used it in his daily basis. These 2 students are unique in their own way, always challenge me in many ways, intellectually and often emotionally. It is my honor today to give this award to Benjamin Tersky and Mason Blank.
Thank you, Senor.
Thank you, Senor.
Hi, for those that don't know me, I'm Stacy Kuhn from the math department. This year I had 6 individuals with the courage to take AP Calculus. We have a few budding engineers, a doctor-to-be, and a writer. And for some of them, maybe all of them, they were really challenged greatly for the first time in the field of math. They're all talented mathematicians. But 2 of them kind of stood out above the rest. And I just had to do a lot of comparisons to pick one of the 2. And Connor McCabe, you have the Math Department Award. Congratulations.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Hatzel. I am the one half of the music department here at SCCS. This year, we gave out 2 awards, one to the band for the John Philip Sousa Award and one for the National Choral Award. This year for music was particularly challenging, given that COVID is an airborne disease and I teach things, basically teaching children how to project airborne things. So we had quite a bit of challenge. In recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental arts, for singular merit in loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those qualities of conduct that school instrumental music requires. That's what it says here on the paper. And there is no student who did not earn this more than Sam Shafrath. And to go alongside her, this particular student for the National Choral Award was I first met her not as my student, but as just a participant in a group I tried to start called the Acapella Show Choir, and she quickly rose through the ranks and became quite a leader in choir. And I've been very blessed to know this student for the past 3 years. The National Choral Award goes to Ruth Morse.
Good morning. So I am Tara Hovanek. I'm the head of the science department. So I do wish I had a whole stack of these to give out. There were several students who really deserved one, and we went back and forth a lot trying to decide who we were going to give this to. But we eventually had to settle on just one person. So the person we settled on is someone that I've known since she was a sophomore. And when I first started teaching her, she was one of the quietest people I'd ever met. She did not want to ask a question if anyone else might hear her. And over the years, I've seen her grow into a student who never stops asking questions. She's always willing to put out the extra mile to ask questions, not only ask them, but to search for the answers and keep checking and rechecking and checking again until she's sure she has the right answer in every detail. So she is one of the very few students of whom I could say that actually it's okay if you would like to work a little less hard, but I'm glad that you put in the effort that you did. So in science, it's very important to be able to pay attention to details, to look at every question, and to examine and re-examine. And if you think you might be incorrect, examine again. So that is what makes a good scientist and a great one. And for that reason, I would like to present this year's Science Award to Sarah Morrow.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Steve Kohler. I'm the Social Studies Department Chairman here at SMCC. Today, I will be recognizing the senior member of our mock trial program. I will recognize the members of the TLC class. And finally, I'll present the Social Studies Department Award. So this year, we had 10 students that were in the mock trial program. We participated back in January. One of the team members was a senior. She did a great job of portraying a witness in the trial. Anyone who knows her would not be surprised to hear that she performed very well the day of competition and represented our school in a very professional way. That person I have a certificate for, so please come get it, Sarah Morrow. This year we had 16 seniors who were members of the Teen Leadership Corps. As you would expect, this year brought many new challenges to the program, and the members of the class were forced to come up with new ways to serve, lead, and inspire the world. I say here today that this class did an excellent job of doing that, and they were the best TLC class I have ever had. I've had 11 of them over the years. I know I say that every year, that they're the best class I've ever had, but it's true every year. These were 16 students who did an amazing job at every project that they created and made a huge difference in the SCCS and the surrounding community. Each member of the class is wearing a blue and green cord to signify that they are a member of the class. So when I say your name, please stand. Mason Blank, Jace Killian, Cole Cromer, Mina London, Christian Maple, Morgan Meredith, Kate Milkey, Sarah Morrow, Ruth Morse, Summer Pankow, Kai Powell, Leanne Rotzinger, Sam Shafrath, Madison Shenigo, Ben Tursky, and Allison Wilnow. Thank you to all involved. As far as the Social Studies Department Award goes, each year it's very difficult to choose one student to be the recipient of this award. We have many excellent students here at SMCC, and this senior class had more than their share. This year's Department Award winner is a man who I've had the pleasure of teaching for the past 3 years. I taught him U.S. history, American government, and in my sports media class. He has always demonstrated an impressive command of course material and a genuine desire to learn more about whatever we are covering in class. His expertise in knowing the history of our nation and the U.S. Constitution is excellent. Whenever I needed someone to step up with a correct answer or to provide a thought-provoking question, he was always willing to do that. Not only does he talk the talk with regard to the love of his country, but he also walks the walk. He has already served his community in a variety of ways and will soon be serving his country upon graduation from high school. He is a man I respect and admire, and if he ever decides to run for office, he would have my vote. I am proud to present the 2021 Social Studies Department Award to John Gale.
Thank you. They're slouching, like they worked all day, right? Yeah. Feet on the floor, both of them. There you go. I was too busy trying to recognize them by just their eyeballs. I didn't teach them any posture management. Is that my job? I don't know. I just do, like a mother. I have the best job on campus. I have these kids when they are 7th and 8th graders, and I don't see them again until they're seniors. And it is so awesome. I mean, to see what they've become, how polished they are. I really, really enjoy it. It's like, oh, look at you. Things didn't fall apart, did they? You're awesome. They're doing great. And I think of the parents. I had 4 boys. My kids were in junior high. I was pulling my hair out. It's like, oh, God, please. What's going to become of them? But they grow up. And their brain gets bigger, and it gets better doing what it's supposed to do. It's a learning process. And I get to see the result, and it's awesome. And this was a great class. Like I said, I got the best job on campus. They don't know how to sit right, but they're looking better, aren't they? Yeah, girl. Anyway, I could think of, it was hard to pick a student to give this award to. Like I said, it's a good class. I enjoyed them very much. However, I picked that theology student who had something a little extra. It's called joyfulness. I think most people will know who I'm talking about. Ruth. Get over here. Ruth Morse, my joyful student. Thank you.
Okay, we have one last department award I'm going to present on behalf of Mr. Tim Reedy, who is up in the balcony managing our live stream currently. His technology award goes to someone who's gone above and beyond in the technology department, has spent a lot of extra hours, including summer hours, making sure that everything is ready to go for all the students. So our technology award goes to John Gale. Okay, thank you all for being patient. You're sitting, you're not slouching, right? And this is our final part of the presentation. I want to recognize the students and their after high school plans. So at this time, we are gonna each student is gonna be called to stand up and be recognized for their after high school award. So if we could hold all applause to the end, that would be great. Thank you. Gavin Baum is going to be entering the workforce using his EHOBE skills. Mason Blank, Xavier University, he was awarded $96,000 in merit scholarships. Emily Capizzi, Lorain County Community College, $2,000 in merit scholarships. Grace Colavincenzo, Kent State University. Mathis Dunn, Bowling Green State University. Cross Fetter, The Ohio State University, $6,000 of merit scholarships. John Gale, Case Western University, $100,000 in scholarships. Anderson Gennari, The Ohio State University. Ashton Groff, Columbus State Community College. Daniel Jerky, University of Toledo, $40,000 of merit money. Stephen Hamilton, BGSU Firelands. Emily Kessler, Xavier University, $120,000 of merit scholarship money. Jace Killian, Kent State University. Cole Cromer, Columbus State Community College. Philomena London, Bowling Green State University, $45,000 of merit scholarship money. Christian Maple, the University of Toledo. Connor McCabe, The Ohio State University. Mason McGuire, The Ohio State University. Morgan Meredith, Bowling Green State University, $8,000 of merit scholarship money. Kate Milkey, Bowling Green State University, $26,000 of merit scholarship money. Camryon Miller, the U.S. Air Force. Sarah Morrow, Miami University. Ruth Morse, Bowling Green State University, Firelands. Dayron Newell, Waynesburg University, $84,000 of merit scholarship money. Summer Panko, Bowling Green State University, Firelands. Kai Powell, University of Cincinnati. Riley Prosser, Workforce, using his skills that he learned with EHOBE. Ryan Prosser, Stark State College. Gus Roth, Columbus State Community College. Leanne Rotzinger, Ashland University, $28,000 of merit scholarship money. Ty Roth, Bowling Green State University, Firelands. Sabrina Schwartz-Dix, Workforce. Samantha Shafrath, Bowling Green State University, $20,000 of merit scholarship money. Madison Shenego, Miami University, $52,000 of merit scholarship money. Michael Salone, Ohio University. Benjamin Tursky, The Ohio State University. Phoenix Wynn, Lorain County Community College. Allison Wilnow, Notre Dame College, $64,000 of merit scholarship money. Logan West, Workforce, using his EHOBE skills. Thomas York, University of Northwestern Ohio. Your class of 2021. At this time, I would like to recognize the total amount of scholarships offered to the seniors. The class of 2021 was offered $2.5 million of scholarships, and they accepted just over $1 million worth of scholarships. I would like to thank you all for being here today. Just a reminder for Sunday for the parents that are out there, there will be 1:30 Mass here in the den with the tickets that were sent home yesterday. And then Perkins High School starting at 3:15. If for whatever reason the rain look okay that way right now, but if for whatever reason we have to move it back here to the den, a one call will go out. So expect a phone call if there is a change in location. But so far, Perkins High School 3:15. So thank you for coming this morning and have a great day.